Hey, welcome back. It's Michelle.
And Miguel.
And this is part 2 of the Onryo character design challenge, and we are watching my version of that character design. So
this is Michelle's version of the Onryo, the Vengeful spirit. I could tell it looks creepy already.
Yeah.
Even in the first couple sketches. Is that an eye in her mouth?
Yeah. I just kind of think any body part that's like in a mouth is really scary, so I feel like it's such a cheat.
It's creative.
Thanks. Actually, I was inspired by this old Japanese photo. I think it was like an actress or an actor dressed up as an Onryo, and it's like they had like a really hunchback pose. They really intensified the forehead and just make the hair really scary. Like they really deformed the character because I think that's part of what the story was based on. Now, do you know what the story was about, the Onryo?
There's many different types of Onryo, and essentially the usual story goes is that a young couple, it involves a young couple, and the husband either cheats or does something to make her mad, and then she either gets killed by the husband or someone else, and then she exacts revenge by haunting whoever wronged her. And that's also like a thing in a lot of like Southeast Asian folklore too. It's often depicts a female victim ends up as a vengeful spirit. In Japanese culture, they're known as the Onryo, and they really permeates mainstream media in a lot of horror films.
There's nothing more scary than a vengeful dead woman, am I right? I think again it's one of those things that I'm more sad to hear that story, and I think if you've seen our other video about the La Llorona, it's almost the same concept where you have just a woman spurned by her loved one or, you know, her supposed husband, and then he just goes around cheating. And it's kind of weird because I guess both parties are being punished because the male counterpart is usually like being haunted, so he's like suffering, but then this woman, the ghost, she just will never rest and find peace in the afterlife, so she's just gonna ghost and haunt this guy forever. So I feel like it's there's like no win-win situation if you ever are in this position of as like your partner cheats on you or you're unfaithful, and it's just there's a consequence to it. So yeah,
it's like an emotional drama.
Yeah.
That doesn't really need to have any sort of sense to it. It's just you could just feel, you know, the feelings are pretty strong, and I think that's really the whole point of the vengeful spirit trope.
I kind of had fun with this one because at least I kind of wanted to really pull out those scariness, but I guess again I'm very sympathetic to these kind of characters, so it's kind of like she's kind of suffering, I guess, where she's like she's always gonna be screaming like in her head. And I kind of wanted to really push for like this is a Japanese inspired design, so there is a lot of like kimono, and I didn't really do too much like blood splatter or anything, but just hints of red lighting all around, and again like long hair that usually kind of adds to this whole element of creepiness. So I kind of enjoyed making this one.
I like the textures are nice.
That's my version of the Onryo, so let us know what you think.
Let us know which one you think is the creepiest.
Yeah.
I think this one's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
It's just the eye and the mouth. Let us know what you think on that light note, and we'll see you on the next one.
Alright, see you around. Bye.